Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to talk about the classes I had at Avimont School and the teachers I had at Avimont School. Now, if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't watched my other videos of me talking about my talking about my Avimont experience, y'all will know that I left post high school. I didn't leave. I didn't leave post high school on an not so good note. So go ahead and watch all of my other videos of me talking about my Avimont life. But in this video, I'm going to talk to y'all about my the all of the teachers I had and all of the classes I had in Avimont school. So let me get started. So first of all of the names that I'm going to mention, all of the teacher names I'm going to mention, and all of the class names I'm going to mention. I'm going to put it on the screen. The classes will be Hill, right here, and the teachers will be right here, probably on top of my head, like this, or like this, or bang, 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 bang. No, how about I just say the teacher's name on the screen, because no one really care about, um, no one really cares about the classes. So I would say the teacher's names probably here on the screen. So let me get started. That now, I started Avimont School in 2005, which was when I was 8 years old. No, 9 years old. Yeah, 9 years old. So, the first year of me starting Avimont School, I had a teacher, excuse me. So the first teacher I had was named Miss Goodman. Now, she was a good teacher, so good teacher. I had her for 3 years. Now, at that point, I wasn't like switching classrooms like every hour. I didn't start switching classrooms until in 2000, until in 2010. Yeah, and I started switching classrooms. Now, you know how regular schools do it. Regular schools. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about when I say regular schools, I mean schools that's for non-disabled students. Students that don't have special needs. So regular schools do like to be in the homeroom for 45 minutes, then to be in the first class, second class, third class, fourth, yeah, whatever. And then at the end of the day, you will go back to the homeroom. Now I didn't start doing that until in 2010. So, before 2010, I will stay with my class and kept going to um different classes. So, in that class, in Miss Goodman class, I had PE, the usual PE, science, lit, legit, literature, read, reading, math, cooking, yeah. So, and I had Miss Goodman for 3 years, and then after Miss Goodman, I had this teacher named Miss Bull. Now, you'll probably don't understand me, so I have her name on the screen. So, I still was in the elementary school. Miss Bull was a kind of teacher that was easy until you take her off. Then she will be so like, I told you to do this, I do, yeah. She was that kind of teacher. So I had the same class that I had with Miss Goodman. So basically I had the same classes from Miss Goodman, Miss Bull, and then after Miss Bull I moved up. I had Miss Goodman for 3 years, and then I had Miss Bull for a year, and then I moved up to post high school, which is junior high, I think, and I was in this teacher called Miss Merrick. So Miss Merrick, like the Merrick shirts, hoodies of Logan Paul. By the way, I don't like him, so I don't like his brother too, so. Anyway, so Miss Merrick. Miss Merrick was that kind of teacher that was nice, but if she had a bad day, like at home or another teacher probably take her off, she get mad at us. She gets mad at the students, and I couldn't stand that. But yeah, and so I had her class for. I was in her class for 3 years. Now, now the classes I had was the normal science, social studies, reading, math, PE, fitness. We added fitness, and we had fitness and PE, and I had this social skills group. So this social skills group was where where me and a couple of my classmates will come into this room with our social skills teacher and our helpers in our classroom will come together to get us to be social, because with people that have special needs, the main struggle is being social with each other. So, yeah, that was the extra class I had. And then I had Miss Merrick for 3 years. then they surprised me in going up to both high school 1 year early, 1 year earlier. So 1 year early, so I went up to both high school. Obviously, I was the only young person in high school because everyone was 15 years old and I was 13. So it was like, oh, don't talk to me. Don't, no, yeah. So anyway, the first, um, the first class I was in was Miss Brzezinski class. I really don't know how to spell her name, so on the screen I will just say Miss P because regard the short the short name we got on was Miss P. Her whole name was Miss Brzezinski, but we call her Miss P. But she was a she was one of those mother teachers. So if y'all don't understand what I mean by mother teachers, I mean by I thought first I thought she was a mother, that she had kids, whatever. Found out she didn't, but she she basically acted like a mother. So if the student if the student had a bad day, instead of being a teacher and doing what teachers do, she, I mean, it's hard to talk, it's hard to explain it because most people don't know what literally mother teachers is. But I do know, basically, do know how mothers protect you. He, my teacher, Miss P, protected all of her students. All of her two students from the other students in high school and from the other teachers. So, yeah, and then after that, I had her in all for the whole 4 years. No, 3 years. No, 2 years. Yeah, I had her for 2 years. And then I had another teacher in for summer school that I forgot what her name was. But she was a real teacher. Now, I forgot, but she was like, that kind of real teacher. I don't know why. But anyway, after I left her classroom, I went to this another teacher named Miss Foster. Now, she was the best, well, she was the best teacher in my whole, my whole high school experience. She killed, she was nurturing us, she acted like a mother, and first I'd say, why she acting like a mother? She was a mother. She had a newborn at home. And I say, okay, that's why she is this good of a teacher because she had a newborn at home. Now, I'm not going to say uh, teachers that don't have like newborns at home or kids at home not lovable or not nice, no. But I mean, half of these teachers think that when we're in school, they're supposed to scream at us, yell at us, whatever. So she didn't do it. She knew when to have fun, when to like relax, and when to get to work and everything like that. And then and now from now, and I'm going to make another video about the helpers, the aides, yeah. Now, then after and in that classroom, first of all, in Ms. Pozansky's classroom, forgot to mention it, I had reading, math, science, social studies, all the usual PE, fitness, computer lab, and computer applications. Computer lab and computer applications is literally the same thing. They just named it different. I don't know why they named it different because in both classes we was on the computer and basically doing the same stuff. So I don't know why they named it different. And in Miss Foster classroom, we was doing math, science, social studies, dancing, music, drama, yeah. I like it because I like drama, dance, and music. I like to hear music. It's like, to me, I really like hearing music and everything like that. And then I found, I got accepted into Miss Bailey's classroom this next day, so I'm going to talk to you about now. Why, the reason why I say got accepted because every other teacher wasn't like Miss Bailey. Miss Bailey basically only wanted the students in her class that wants to learn and that wasn't going to lollygag on the work and that took work seriously and everything like that. And she literally had a list every year and told the principal of the high school whose students she wanted to be in her classroom. So it wasn't like she does be good with any kind of student like the other teachers. The other teachers was those kind of teachers that say, okay, I'm going to have this student in my and this student in my classroom. Okay, I'm set. And then no, but Miss Bailey was that kind of teacher that say, I want this student, I wanted that student in my classroom. So basically, it was hard to come in her to be in her classroom, and to believe it or not, it was in waiting list. So I mean, like it's just like a normal teacher and everything like that. But Miss Bailey was that kind of teacher that didn't play that wanted the best that and the best in her classroom. Now, I surprisingly was in her classroom, and I say crap because I knew that she was one of the hardest teachers in the whole school, not just in the high school, in the whole school. She was one of the hardest teachers, and especially was the only hard teacher in the high school. In the high school. So anyway, when I found out I was in her classroom, so this what would have made it better if we found out what teacher we had, like a day before school started or a week before school started. We did. They basically stopped that from the time I was in elementary school. Now, because when I left elementary school, they didn't send home the teacher pictures for us to. No, it stopped in middle school, and what they would do, what they would have did was like a week before school starts, they will send new student parents and picture of the teachers in that classroom and everything like that. So your parents will know, okay, these the teachers I will must do my child will have this year. They stopped doing that in middle school. Was so mad. But anyway, Miss Bailey is that kind of teacher. She is. She was an history teacher, so she was one, and I took. So in that class, I took history, math, science, social studies, PE, fitness. Um, yeah. Now, Miss Bailey was one of those. Miss Bailey was one of those teachers that really didn't play and really didn't believe in a stupid child that not walking, not paying attention, and everything like that. And ooh, you think that a teacher not supposed to scream and yell? Mm. Miss Bailey screamed in the classroom and yelled in the classroom. So Miss Bailey was one of those teachers that didn't play, but at the same time, she was fair. She didn't have no favorite student, and she didn't show favoritism. I like that because I couldn't stand teachers being, playing favorites. Like, I like the student, I would treat the student one way, and with and I would then treat this other student another way. I didn't like that. Um, so even though Miss Bailey was like mean, she was nice. I mean, she had her nice days, but her mean days outweigh her nice days. Then I had her for 2 years. And then when I went up to Post High School, my now the Post High School is in completely separate building from the main building. They did it in 2011. Before 2011, they had the Post High School system in with the main building. But I don't know why they decided, oh, we need our own building. So basically, the Post High School building was a house. On the second level, on the first level, it had two bedrooms, two classrooms. Those classrooms really could have been bedrooms, but like when you walk into the Post High School building, it have two classrooms, Alley 1 and Alley 2. Alley stands for, I think, learning environment. I never could find out what Alley stood for, and then you then walk upstairs, had one big classroom with the offices and everything like that. But then, after that, we the first year I had this teacher called named Miss Coach. I guess he was a good teacher. Yeah, I guess he was a good teacher. Now, the classes I had was technology, leisure activity, employment skills, community skills, communication skills. Mm, yeah, and cooking / love skills. Now, now when I got to Post High School, saying you're probably saying weather, reading, science, social studies, English. No, they didn't have English. Why? Because dark. I have it somewhere else because it just got dark. I don't know why, but we didn't have reading science no more. We had different stuff. And after Miss Coach, I was in her classroom for 2 years. Because, like, really, you're not supposed to be in the same classroom for more than a year. But my mom kept on asking them to keep me in this specific classroom with this specific teacher because I can't do well. I don't do well with changes. Like most people with special needs, they don't do well with changes, and like me, I don't do well with changes. So my mom kept on like asking, and yeah, sometimes they do work with you. Other time they don't work with you. Um, yeah. Sometimes they do walk with you, other times they don't walk with you. But anyway, after that, after being in her classroom for 2 years, I was in my most favorite teacher classroom, Miss Mantis. Now, Miss Mantis was the best teacher ever. I think in both high schools she was generous, kind, whatever. And in Miss Mantis' classroom, I had the same classes that I had in Miss Gold's classroom. So those was the classes I had, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.